What's up, everybody? Hey, welcome to episode number 18 of the Think Like a Marketer show, where we interview marketers, entrepreneurs, and innovators and find out exactly what makes them think so differently than everyone else. Hey, I asked our upcoming guest. Now it's two. I normally have one, but hey, double trouble. And I risked my livelihood inviting both of these two people. I think you're going to really enjoy them. But before I get to them, I want to say thank you to Spoken About for sponsoring the show. They are a digital marketing agency working with individuals or companies who want to grow their business and create shows much like this. So first, let me say this. These two guys right here, I met them in 2016, social media marketing world. We were early birds in the downstairs lounge. And these guys, and if you've ever met someone and you just instantly know that you could get along with those guys, I don't really drink, but I could have a beer with these guys. Andrew and
bad influence, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, bad influence and early to the party.
Yeah. So I'm going to give them the short bio. Andrew and Pete are international keynote speakers, authors, big YouTubers. We're going to talk a lot about their YouTube channel. They're multi-award winning, fun content marketing duo. And I think that's the part. The action word here is fun. And I think you'll have a fun and enjoyable time meeting Andrew and Pete. Hey, Andrew and Pete, thank you for coming on today.
Oh, thank you so much for having us. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're ready to rock.
Yes. So, a little bit about, let's back up to the day I met you guys. You were in the lounge. And so I think it was you guys had just gotten there. I had gotten there and there was really no one there yet. And I had no idea who you guys were. You're guys from the UK. And I didn't realize till later that you're like international superstars. You're like right below the Andrew Mark, a Queen. And then there's you guys. And then there's Monty Python. So, and then everybody starts coming down and like, oh my God, it's Andrew and Pete. It's Andrew and Pete. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm with them.
When was this? This was 2016.
16. Yes.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was an enjoyable time. Just the whole 3 days. If you guys out there are in the marketing, or you don't even have to be in the marketing world, you just want to have a great time. Social media marketing world in 2019. Do you know what date that is? You guys are speaking, right?
Yeah, we are speaking. It is. I think it's around like the 20th. Is it like the 20th of March? Off the top of my head.
So, yeah.
It's like late March this year.
Yeah.
And yeah, we are speaking
it's
again,
really good,
and it's awesome, isn't it? We have so much fun. You meet so many cool people. So, are you coming back in 2019?
I will be there.
Awesome.
I'll be one of your
in the comments if anyone else is going or has been.
Yes.
Maybe we recognize you.
Right. So let's back up. Finding a good duo, like someone that you really can work well with, because you guys took the risk of saying, hey, it's going to be Andrew and Pete. And if it didn't work out, it'd be like Pete and the other guy's gone. So back up. You can give us the short version or the long version. It doesn't matter. Like kind of how you guys met, and then what made you guys decide like, hey, we got to do this together. This is crazy.
Yeah. So we met in 2008.
Yeah.
2008. So we are celebrating our 10-year anniversary of friendship this month, which is awesome. We met on the very first day of university. We just randomly got placed into the same halls of residence together, and we became friends, didn't we? Yeah. We lived together for like 3 years, went through uni together. We were both super into business. We ran the Entrepreneur Society whilst we were at uni. We kind of like bonded over our power, ambition for power to rule the world. And when it came to graduating, we kind of both been talking about potentially going and doing something entrepreneurial, setting up on our own business. And I think the fact that we both wanted to do that, we thought, you know what, let's just do it now. Let's not wait for a few years. Let's not go and get a job. We've got a little bit of student loan left over. We've got no mortgages, no wives, no kids, no pets to feed. Like, let's just do it now. Why not? So
We took the jump.
I was moving to Newcastle, which is like the northeast of England, to live with my girlfriend. And so that was kind of decided, but that was the only thing that was kind of set in stone, wasn't it? I was moving to Newcastle after university. We didn't really know what we were going to do. So Pete was like, let's just do it now. So Pete moved to Newcastle with me.
I took that brave decision to be the third wheel.
And we set up, and that was 7 years ago now.
Yeah.
It took us a good few years really to find our feet. We were 21 at this point.
Yeah.
Like completely green, not knowing what we were doing or who we were working with.
Yeah.
And it was hard at first.
Yeah. So like we moved to Newcastle, and we didn't have a single business contact. It was in the middle of like the financial crash. We looked about 13 at the time. Like, why would anyone ever buy from us? And that was like our biggest challenge and our biggest hurdle. So that's what we had to deal with. But hopefully in this show, we can maybe talk about some of the things we did and have learned from that experience of being absolutely at that kind of ground zero, no experience, no background, look 12, bad times, didn't know anyone. Like, what do you do from that point and how can you grow?
Yeah.
And if we can do it and still be so young and fresh as a daisy, then anyone can do it, no matter who they are, what the stage they're at, what age they're at.
We are still a little bit jet lagged from our recent trip to the States. So if we're
I want to talk about that a little bit later in the show. You've got some really great stories from there, and then some great information to share. So I want to say this. I wish I still had a British accent. So I lived there when I was a kid for 3 years, and for a short amount of time, I had an accent. Right?
No way. Yeah. Can you still do it?
No. If I do that, you guys, no, I'm not even giving you the opportunity. But here's the thing: if you have a British accent, number one, you look very intelligent. Not that they aren't, but if everybody has one, they look very intelligent. And you could say pretty much anything and get away with it.
When we spoke at Social Media Marketing World the first time, everyone took the mick out of us for how we said Twitter. Like, in like San Diego, it's like Twitter. Twitter.
It's like one syllable.
But in the UK, it's like Twitter. Twitter. A spot of tea.
It's so funny because we don't even have like posh accents for
the UK. Yeah, in the UK,
we have quite common accents over here. So it's nice to go over to the States and have our accents be appreciated.
Yes.
What would be a good show, and you may have done the show, is taking like British words like pissed, for example. Like what pissed means there is different than what it means here, and taking and making a whole bunch of words that what they mean here and what they mean somewhere else.
What does pissed mean over there?
Oh, I feel like we might have lost you.
Oh no. That's funny though. I don't know what pissed means in the States. We have lost you, unfortunately. I hope that isn't our fault.
I don't know if anyone can see us.
Anyone can still see us.
We're just gonna have to stall for a little bit, aren't we? Till the camera comes back.
Please bear with us.
This is actually the first time this has happened on a Facebook Live.
Yeah.
For us.
It's devastating.
Hello.
You. Maybe refresh.
We refresh.
Okay.
Okay.
How can you believe this technology? Come on. You only have to go to space and back. I mean, come on.
We don't know what happened there. I don't know if that was our fault.
Oh,
It's all
Lord.
the junk circulating around the globe. That's been on the news today,
Yeah.
hasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh no, I think we've lost you again. Oh.
You lost me again.
Oh. Mhm. Hello?
Okay. How about now?
Hello.
Oh my God. Are we back now?
Yeah, I think we're
Oh
back.
my Lord.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Was that on your end or our end? Or?
No, I think it's the UK.
Yeah.
I think it's the darn Russians. Are you guys colluding with the Russians by any chance?
It's like maybe
And we were just about to talk about vodka.
I feel like we need to be quiet
Yeah.
and just start off that topic just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case they're still listening.
This has never happened before to us. So
You know, this is the first time actually it's happened to me too, but you know, you got to roll with it anytime. Being a professional as you guys are, you're going to have stuff like this happen, especially when you speak in front of people. The mic's not going to work. Technology's not going to work, but the show must go on.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we're talking about pissed. What does pissed mean to you?
Well, there's like two meanings for that. Either like drunk off your face or like really annoyed.
How do you usually use it?
I feel like they would be interchangeable.
yeah, like I'm really pissed off at Andrew,
Mhm.
like annoyed at Andrew because he was so pissed last night, i.e. very drunk.
Oh wow, now you can really confuse some people.
Uh-huh.
What does it mean over there?
Over here, just the version where I'm pissed. I'm upset. I'm pissed at someone.
Oh, really? Ah.
You don't use it for
So it's got
drunk.
nothing to do with alcohol over there.
No, they say wasted.
Yeah, that's very American. I don't
That
think
is.
that would
Do
be.
you also have the term mortal? I was so mortal last night.
Oh no, but that does sound good. I'm going to use
I
that.
think that is just Newcastle, actually, that says
Maybe.
that.
I feel like though you could say anything to take over that term. Like
I was so
I was so keyboarded last night.
I was so echo dotted last night. This is plugged in.
Right.
Pull it into the camera. I'm trying.
Right.
I didn't expect to have a wire attached.
So when you work with somebody on a regular basis a lot, there are things that person does. Sometimes they're insignificant. Sometimes they're big things that really annoy the crap out of you. Doesn't mean you don't like them. It just annoys it. And that other person knows. And when they want to annoy you, they purposely do that thing.
Does that sound like something I do to you?
Probably.
I'd say I'm probably better at pushing Pete's buttons than he is at pushing mine.
What is the button that you know that you could just get him?
Yeah. But on the flip side, Andrew's quite ticklish, so I could.
What is that one thing that just gets under his skin that you enjoy getting on?
Well, I don't know. I feel like I would just know what I'm trying to think.
He winds me up a lot.
I do want, yeah. I'm very good.
He tells complete lies to my face.
I've got a really good memory as well, so like I can hold something for a long time.
Right.
Remember that thing you did in 2015 on the 9th of March? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So I think people can see that you guys are, just a joy. Finding a good partner. It's like when you watch the Rat Pack, they were so enjoyable to watch. When you watch, do you know the Carol Burnett show? Have you ever heard of that show?
No.
Okay, never mind. Benny Hill, I liked Benny Hill. He had regular characters on there. And Monty Python, my all-time favorites. When you see their type of comedy and the people that they work with, it's just a joy, right? I don't know about the Beatles though.
I feel like we need some more up-to-date examples because these are all before I.
Okay, let's see. Who would be? Who's a
like
pop culture?
Like Joey and Chandler. That's more.
Oh my god! You guys don't have like Desperate Housewives of London?
We probably do. I don't think anyone watches it, but we probably do have something like that over here.
So you're in the UK, right?
We're in the UK, yeah.
Okay, so not London.
Not London. No, it's funny because like when people say, "Are you from the UK?" and we say, "Yeah," and they say, "Are you from London?" Say, "No, we're not from London," and they'll say, "Oh, so you're not in the UK?" It's like, yes, we are, but there's more than just London.
Oh my god!
Before
Oh my lord!
Randall, that you lived in the north, but you meant north of London, not actual north.
We live literally in the north of England.
Yeah, like if you think about Games of Thrones, we're at Winterfell, just below the wall.
Above the wall is Scotland. We're Winterfell.
Who's the White Walkers?
That's the Scots.
The Scottish people.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
Scots.
Yeah, they're always so pissed.
So let's get to your YouTube channel, right? You put out a ton of funny content on your YouTube channel.
Okay.
If someone wanted to find your YouTube channel, they'd go to andrewandpete.tv, right?
Yes. andrewandpete.tv.
That's like our favorite platform, YouTube.
It's like where we
can flex our creative muscles.
And it's where we share the most value. So if you want to learn some stuff about content marketing, but enjoy learning at the same time, and that's the place to go.
Did you have a favorite episode that you shot? Because I know you shot a bunch of them. It's probably the one I did yesterday, because that's the only one I can remember.
I mean, there's been some like fun episodes to film. Like we once dressed up as robots. That was fun. What's your favorite moment?
Was pretty funny. We did some challenge videos. They were pretty funny. We got a lot of we
once done a 90s video, which was
you did a 90s video.
Yeah, like we were challenged to do a video about being creative but make it as boring as possible. So we like took inspiration from like corporate 90s videos. We had like terrible effects. We had like our old logo. We had
it's funny because we looked at the retention of that video and it was absolutely terrible retention. Like people were like, "What the hell is this?" and clicked off. But our loyal fans, they watched it and loved it so much that every time we go to a conference, they were like, I love that video where you're trying to be really boring.
Yeah,
which is quite funny.
It's fun mixed with value. Pete showed up in a mankini in our latest one, so that's the level of our humor.
Right. So you recently you just got back from speaking at a conference. Did you get back today or yesterday?
A serious conference.
A serious conference. No, we actually got back. Well, we did Content Marketing World, which was at the start of this month. And then after that, we had a bit of a holiday in New York. It was our first time in New York. So it was a week or so ago, but we're still, the jet lag's just kind of kicking our butt, isn't it, this time around? I don't know why. We're still a bit fueled by coffee.
Did you stop by and visit Gary Vee?
No, we didn't actually. I forgot he was in New York. To be honest.
He asked, but we were too busy to meet.
I'm assuming that was the case. I think that would be a good show because you guys, you're so, he has this so in your face style.
I would love to see Gary Vee on our channel.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Like, we would like the polite British version.
The British version. So, some of the topics that you might have talked about at Content Mark. So, what was the topic you had?
It was called The Competitive Edge.
How to create unique content in a world of copycats.
That's the one.
So we were basically kind of making the argument that a lot of people are creating content based on what their competitors are creating, and they're kind of looking to see what other people in their industry are doing and using that as the blueprint for their own content. And we were kind of saying that's not good, because if you're just copying people that have done it before you, you're always going to be that one step behind. So we were kind of giving strategies around how do you actually get inspiration for your content from not necessarily your competitors, but from other inspirations around you to actually make content that is unique, that is going to stand out. Because we all know how crazy busy it is. Like, content marketing's not novel anymore. And our kind of ethos is that if you're just doing the same as everyone else, you're just going to be adding to that noise. Yeah, there's too much content out there that's going to be consumed. Like, there's just too much. Like, people just do not have enough time in the day to consume everything that they want to consume. So you can't just be someone that's just adding to that noise, that content noise. We call it the danger zone. So if your content lands in the danger zone, that's the zone where content just never sees the light of, well, no, it sees the light of day, just doesn't have any eyeballs on it.
I think you're a great point.
So it was quite fun. We had like a whole game show theme going, like you have to escape the danger zone. We had some party poppers. We had a roving mic. It was good, right?
Yeah,
we had some fun.
To make our talks entertaining.
What were some of the tips that you recommended? Is there one like really big one you think that would, like, if they could do just remember anything about this today, what would you say to them? Remember this.
The few that comes to mind. I don't know if you've got the same one as me. For me, I always say, look to see who's smashing it in the medium of content you want to create and try to take inspiration from that. So rather than looking, say if you want to launch a YouTube channel, when we wanted to launch our YouTube channel, we didn't necessarily go and look at all the other marketers and say, right, how are those marketers doing YouTube? Let's copy that. We looked to see, we looked at all the YouTubers that had like millions and millions and millions of subscribers. And we're not saying necessarily copy their content, but you can copy how they do certain things, how they make their thumbnails pop, how they maybe edit, some of the different effects that they may use to make great content, and take inspiration from the leaders of the medium rather than everyone else in your industry that's been doing this before you, because it can be hard to catch up to them when they've got like years and years on you.
Right. That's true. That's very, very true. I think a lot of people, Instagram, people want to be Instagram famous. It's like, catching up with the people who've been on Instagram and have hundreds, millions of followers.
Yeah. It's like, if we just start all creating Instagram quotes, like, is that really going to help grow our audience? Or if people already got all the accounts that they get those cheesy quotes from anyway?
Yeah. Like,
How do you feel about IGTV? I know it's a little clunky.
It's funny because we're not fans, to be honest. And we posted this on Twitter how long ago did it launch? Like pretty much like a week or so after it launched, we posted on Twitter, not really feeling this IGTV. It just seems really boring and crap.
A waste of
time. And everyone, well, not everyone, but a lot of people like jumped on us, and we got a little bit of backlash, didn't we? Saying, no, it's great, it's amazing, it's all this. Like, all right, okay,
we'll just see. It's the next biggest thing.
But like, in that time from then to now, we're still like not bowled over by it. And I posted yesterday on Twitter, so is anybody still liking IGTV? And almost, well, I think like pretty much 100% of the replies were, no, I don't like it.
No, not worth it. Like,
Well,
so
I feel
like,
there might be a place for it in time, right?
For us, like,
yeah, I do. That's when you get in early. So being in so like when you invest in real estate, right?
Yeah.
You go and buy the house that's in the crackhead neighborhood. You know what crack is, right? I don't know if they don't do crack over there, do they?
Yeah. No, everyone's too polite to do that over here.
Exactly. They get pissed.
Yeah.
Well, you always buy when no one else is in the neighborhood, and you get the best deal, you get the land grab, and then you cross your fingers and hope that neighborhood does. And it doesn't always. I always tell people, like, hey, if you feel like it's going to be something, getting in early is going to be the change. You know, it's very clunky, and I would agree with you. Right in the state of it right now, not good. But like YouTube is working on vertical, so they must think something's going to happen.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have done it lazily. That's maybe
right.
Why.
Yeah, that's true.
Like they just took their YouTube videos, put like a big thing at the top and bottom of it. Like, hey, that's my IGTV. Or just done like talking head videos. Like, who wants to, like, you don't want to listen to a talking head video.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Talking head video is boring.
Yeah.
The only way that Instagram TV is going to get traction is if it's incorporated into the timeline some more. And at that point, then it might be worth it. But right now, people are getting like 2 views on 2,000 followers. It's like, what is the point? There's literally no point. I would much rather spend my time on my dominant platform doing my thing better.
And it's a weird one because usually we quite like what Instagram does. Like new features that Instagram brings out, we tend to be all over it and really enjoying it. Like even when it like ripped off stories on Snapchat, it was a bit underhanded, but that's worked really well. We love Instagram stories.
Right. So, no, I'm with you on that.
Well, no,
you know what I would like to see with it? I would like to see them. I know Instagram is strictly mobile, but if they could take IGTV and incorporate it as a desktop and give you a little, that I think that would, not copying YouTube, but coming up with some sort of desktop.
Isn't it a weird name to call it in the first place? IGTV, like that. I'm not even fully understanding the name of it because it's like as far away from TV as possible.
Yeah.
Mobile vertical. That's not TV.
Well, it's good. You get your thoughts on it. And, I'd have to agree. In its current state, it's like you see even bigger YouTubers and like 50 views. I mean, come on, you got 100,000 followers and only 50 views.
Yeah. And I don't think that like on YouTube, like 50 views, you can think, well, what does 50 people look like in a room? That's solid, right? Because on YouTube, when views are actual views, that's a great place to start.
Yeah, because view on YouTube is like 30 seconds.
Yeah, but I don't think they're even counting views as views, really. I think it's still like 3 seconds counts as a view. That might not be right. I don't know the data behind that. But I don't think it's like a hefty amount of time that you have to watch for it to count as a view.
If you get like 50 views, that might actually be 50 people going, what's this? No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not.
Right.
I don't know.
Have you ever played around with it? Is it live.me? Have you played around with this?
I don't think we have, no.
Oh, okay. I just thought I'd ask. So, but YouTube is the platform that you chose to.
I mean, YouTube, the beauty of YouTube is that your content lasts. So if you're doing Facebook videos, LinkedIn videos, Instagram TV, like it just doesn't last. So with YouTube, it's more like a search engine. So we almost see YouTube like as our external blog, right? So with a blog, the idea of a blog really, you can put out content every single week, every single month and get those hits and people come into your site from promoting it on social. But the real advantage of a blog is that longevity of people finding you in search. And over time, you get accumulative traffic. Well, YouTube's the same, right? So YouTube is a search engine. We have people finding our videos from a year ago that we did, 2 years ago, binge watching some more of our stuff, subscribing, and then buying from us straight away. Like sometimes that cycle takes like years, months, but on YouTube, because you can see someone, like you just get to know them and trust them so much quicker. So the buying cycle we found from blogging to videos is so much quicker, which we absolutely love. Like as soon as we started doing YouTube videos, like we got a massive upsurgence in sales. The people that were on our list suddenly started to buy from us. It was insane, and it's because that's the power of video. But it's not just the power of video. People talk about you need to do video, and yes, you do. But if you combine that with the longevity and search aspect of YouTube, that's like incredible.
Yeah, that's such a good point. That is a great point. People think, I just need to make videos. Just make videos. Like, well, where are you putting the video? What's this video thing?
Yeah,
and how people find in the video, more importantly. Like, because it's a time investment, right? YouTube is a time investment. Video is a time investment. If you want to do good videos, it's a time investment. So you want to like squeeze as much out of that as possible. So for us, before we even record a video, like the prep, we're doing a good few hours prep beforehand, finding the keywords, making sure people are actually looking for it, scripting the video, and making sure it's like entertaining. Then we film.
Exactly. Do you remember? Did either one of you remember the very first YouTube video you watched? I remember the one I watched.
Oh God, not at all.
That's a great question, but no, not at all. Probably something like that.
Some cat related? Is that what you said?
Probably something like that.
I think like maybe baby sneezing baby panda. Remember that one?
Yeah, I do. I do actually. The mine was it was the guy who was doing the dance, the history of dance. What was it called?
Oh, that was great. That was
the orange. He was wearing the orange shirt.
Yeah, and he just did all the dances throughout the ages.
Yes, that one. I forget it was something called. That was the very first YouTube video that I ever watched, and someone had shared it to me, and I'm like, "What's this YouTube thing?"
It's so funny. It's like that's how it started, and that's what it needed, and it still has that content. But I feel like the platform's really matured and evolved, and like now it's a place where a lot of people hang out, and I think they're definitely focusing more on that community element of it. It's going to be exciting in the next few years how that develops. But
do you guys do live shows on YouTube?
Yes, they're great. Live is awesome on YouTube. Like the interaction is insane.
We usually use the desktop app to do it, although you can do it off your phone. And we usually like pre-promote them in some way on social or through our email list to get people on live. But
really so this is another point. It's the same how I was saying, people get told to do video, like, I need to do videos, and I'm just like, do a video. I don't really know why I'm doing a video or what I'm going to do with it, but I need to do video because everyone said I need to do video. And it's the same with live, right? How many times have you heard someone say like live is the next thing, or the next biggest thing is live, or you need to go live
to hack the algorithm? She's live.
If you want engagement, go live. And that's actually not the case completely. That's not the full story. The actual crux of it is like we hate watching live stuff because they're so ridiculously boring 99.9% of the time. Like occasionally you'll get that video where there's a puddle and there's loads of people on an icy street walking down, and you can just keep watching for hours and hours to see if someone's going to fall in that puddle. That's hysterical. But 90% of the time, it's just someone hopping on going, hey guys, so I thought I was on this walk. Oh, sorry, it's a bit windy. I thought I'd just like come and talk to you about something I was thinking about recently. And it's like, oh no, I'm gone here. I'm like, move on. It's not, live isn't the answer. Engaging content is the answer. And live enables you to add another level to that. So when we go live, we will have like presentation slides ready and things ready to talk about, or props or points or something, so that it makes it really engaging and not just us bumbling, which is the same reason we script all of our videos, because we can make sure that they're thorough, concise, thought out, entertaining, and it's going to work rather than just like a live video. But once you can do that and then mix it in with the live aspect and say, has anyone else felt this, or does anyone else have this problem? Or I'm going to answer some questions in a minute, but first I'm going to talk about this. Then you've got magic.
Right.
And that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So they have, was it Super Chat? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, they've got like this Super Chat function now as well. So you can pay like a small amount, like $5, $10, to make sure that your question gets to the top of the queue and like stays there, gets noticed.
We haven't used that, to be fair, have we?
No, I feel like
that's for people with huge.
I feel like there's like an arrogance line. Hey, we're so popular that we can't read your questions.
You can pay us $5 to answer your question.
But I mean, we'll get to that stage eventually where it's like we'll have to do that, but it's finding the arrogance line.
Yeah.
I think being fair, like you said, if there's just like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds or thousands of questions, and it's like it's first off, for the content provider, it's hard to catch one.
Yeah.
So saying, hey, this is the way that I can give you the ability to do it.
Yeah.
Get to the top of that. I think that's fair for all involved, because you want to answer the question, they want to get it to the top. But I could see where I'd be the same way too. It's like, I don't want to charge people to ask me a question.
That'd be a good course.
Yeah. But it's just $5. So you had a funny little story about your content marketing, and you're at the bar there.
Oh yeah, it's so funny. So before this chat, we were talking about the differences between America and the UK, and one thing happened while we were speaking at Content Marketing World was whenever I went to the bar, I wanted to ask for, brace yourselves, America, a vodka Coke. So a vodka and Coke, like a rum and Coke or vodka and lemonade, but not vodka and Coke. A vodka, spirit, and a mixer. It's like an absolutely standard, well-known drink in the UK, but in America, apparently not.
No.
They're like, I'm sorry, what?
You should have seen the barmaid pouring like
she was
pressing the Coke button.
She was like, really?
That's like asking for peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwich.
Oh God, that sounds horrific.
Wow. Doesn't it?
Well, we don't even. Well, you call it jelly, we call it jam. We don't even do peanut butter and jam.
No, we don't.
Or jelly over
here. Oh my God! No way.
No, we don't do that.
God.
I want to know, like, if anyone's listening to this, though, have you heard of vodka and Coke? Is that a thing?
It literally split the conference.
Is it a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we went around the conference, and like the people that had been to Europe, they were like, that's a thing. And then all the Americans were like, that's not a thing.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Hey, maybe you'll make it a thing. And we'll know, and I will know, and you guys will know who started that trend.
Andrew and Pete.
It's now a cocktail called the Andrew and Pete.
Andrew and Pete started the world, and then you'll get a vodka sponsor. I mean, it's just going to be great.
Our British followers were actually like tweeting like, "Oh, so it seems like Andrew and Pete are now responsible for bringing vodka and Coke to the world as well."
What kind of vodka does it? You just like give me whatever.
Just any vodka.
Well, that's a whole other story because you have so many more different vodkas.
You don't have the same vodkas as us.
What was that one that was everywhere?
Tito's?
Yeah, that's the big one. That's from Texas. Of course.
So
we don't have that here.
we just had like any vodka, whatever. So
okay. That's so funny. So I want to give you some closing remarks, and because I mean we could just go all day. The amount of education that you could give people in content marketing and how to rock content marketing. I think the best place for them to go is your YouTube channel for sure. AndrewandPete.tv.
Yes, AndrewandPete.tv. We are on everything as Andrew and Pete though, so just search us on your favorite.
If you want to follow us on Twitter or Instagram, just hit us up there. Let us know that you've been watching this.
Yes.
I feel like we've talked a lot about not marketing in this, a lot of like British humor and stuff.
Well, that's how you make it.
Honestly, we've got a lot of cool value over there, so knock yourselves out. Yeah.
Well, the thing is like you said, being entertained. Well, we could get on here and say, "Hey, here's the 5 steps to do that." It's like, I think there's more to you guys than that. The way that you teach it, we just can't recreate it in enough time over here. It's more about, hey, I want you to meet these guys and see who they are. I mean, because people they do business with people they like, know, and trust. And I think after this, if there was anything that people would get from this, and I would hope that they get, that these guys are some awesome, cool, fun guys that actually know what they're doing. I mean, we didn't, stroke your ego a lot, but you've worked with some big people. You've been on some big shows. You've been on some huge stages, and I think your content speaks for itself.
Thank you. You can stroke our egos now if you want.
It's early in the morning. I need a boost.
Can I just say, random thought aside, I've just noticed the poo emoji has a Santa hat on. Yeah. I love that you're rocking that in September. That's either really early or really late. Yeah. But I'm all for Christmas decorations all year round.
Well, you have to. You mean the one that's over my shoulder?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my daughter bought that, and I just put it back there because it was poop emoji. Yeah, but I'm a trender. I'm like, let's get it early. I'm the person who buys the gifts like the day before Christmas, honestly.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's like, Amazon, can you get that here by tomorrow, please?
So someone's probably getting that cushion for Christmas this year, right?
Yeah. I'm going to give that to you. Well, hey, you know what? I think we're coming to the end here. If you want to, let us know, so that's where they can find you on YouTube. But you do have some other stuff. You have your Atomic membership. You have a podcast, right?
Yes, our Atomic membership's like our pride and joy. That's where we're hanging out every single day, teaching business owners how to be more creative with their digital and with their content marketing as a whole. We don't call them courses, we call them shows. So we've got loads and loads of different shows on there that will teach you loads of different things about digital marketing and how to just get faster results from it. So you can check that out. That's just andrewandpete.com/atomic. Our podcast is seasonal, so that's the Andrew and Pete Show. So we only do 10 episodes a season, and we finished the second season about a month or so ago.
Yeah, a few months.
Wasn't it? A couple of months ago. So check that out. That's a marketing game show. We pit marketers against each other. There is funness involved.
And danger. We almost killed Kim Gast.
Yes.
Oh, you did.
A lot of wet marketers. That's the spoiler.
The
a lot of wet marketers.
A quick funny story about Kim. When I met her at one of the events, I think it was traffic and conversions, right? And I had listened to her show a few times that she used to do. I think it was on Periscope. I listened to her, and I made the mistake of going up and telling her that, like, she had a great voice and it wasn't boring. And I think I offended her.
You said it wasn't boring.
It wasn't boring, but she gave me that look like I just told her something that was offensive.
Oh no!
Maybe she didn't hear you say it was.
It's possible that the Texas accent got in the way, and she said that your voice is boring. That could have possibly been. It's explained. Thank you very much, Andrew and Pete.
Well, there we go. We've given you an opportunity now to redeem
That's
yourself.
That's so funny because she's absolutely lovely. Like, we love her to bits.
She is. She is.
That'd be so funny. Like, hey, I love your Periscope. Your voice is so boring. They'd be like, who are you?
Oh yeah, it was So you know when people look at you, it's like, wow, that was a compliment, but that's not the facial expression that I was expecting.
Maybe she was going for boring, and she was disappointed that she isn't.
Can you imagine if that was your expression for like taking compliments though? Like,
yeah.
And every time you complimented them, their face would just get worse. Like,
right. And I think it was in front of Amy Porterfield at this as well.
No.
So I made two enemies all at once.
I feel like I don't want to be associated with you anymore.
I know.
Can we wrap this up quickly?
Let's wrap this up. Hey, but Roberta Blake and I are great friends. Equal it out.
For now.
Yeah. Hey, man, guys, I really enjoy having you on. I know you got to get back to the daily grind of your funness. But I do appreciate you giving me the most valuable thing that you guys have, and that's your time. You can buy other people's time, but you can't recreate your own time. And the audience will appreciate it. Everything that we talked about, I will be putting in the headlines, everybody, so you don't have to remember it. I'll put all the links to find these guys. You got to go and watch their YouTube. If you're just tired of boring television, boring YouTube, you have to go check. Not only is it funny, but it's highly educational. And that is a feat that not very many people can pull off. And you guys do a great job on that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's what we're going for.
It's made our afternoon.
Hey.
Mission accomplished. And hey, I look forward to seeing you guys in March-ish, whenever the social media marketing world is. And we'll have a vodka and Coke.
There we go. No,
Cheers
we'll
to that.
have an Andrew and Pete.
An Andrew and Pete cocktail.
There you go. Exactly. We'll have Andrew and Pete cocktail.
Love it. I can't wait.
I'm going to
guys.
ask that at the bar.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. What was that?
Andrew and Pete, come on.
You
would
take
you be the
some
vodka
vodka
or the
and you
Coke?
take some Coke. Oh, well, it's Andrew and Pete, so you
I
have
would
to be
have
the
to be the
vodka.
vodka.
And I have to be the
Did the
Coke.
Coke.
Yeah, you have to debate that out. Who's
Depending
going
on-
to be the Coke and who's going to be the vodka?
All right.
Hey,
Thank
guys.
you so much for everyone that listened to this.
Yeah,
I
thank
really
you.
appreciate it. And Randall, thank you so much as well. Really appreciate everything you've said.
Oh,
about
thank
it.
you. Hey, thank you guys again for coming. And hey, for everyone, if you're not already following the Think Like a Marketer show on Facebook, go ahead and join us there. If you can find me also on YouTube at the Think Like a Marketer show. And remember, again, follow Andrew and Pete. That's AND and Pete .tv. Check out their thing. And hey, give them some feedback. Let them know what you think. Just don't tell them they're boring, because that's not
Please
good.
don't. No.
Your voice is so boring.
Hey, you guys, you have an enjoyable rest of your week, and I'll catch you around.
All right.
Thanks so
Thank
much,
you so
guys.
much.
Thanks for
Thanks,
watching.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.